This is a 7.5-inch steering tube. It's longer than you'll need for most bicycle head tubes, but that's for good reason. Being longer, you can cut it down to the size that you need. The way we measure it is from the base of the bottom race, right here, and then going up past the thread to the top is about 7.5 inches. And that's what you get standard when you purchase either the steering tube by itself or a 26-inch bent or straight Springer fork. That's the 26-inch bent Springer fork, and this right here is a 20-inch straight Springer fork. The steering tube here from the base of the bottom is 5.5 inches. Here's a good look at the 20-inch straight Springer fork with the approximately 5.5-inch long steering tube. The way we measure it again is from the base of the bottom bearing race to the top, going up to where the thread is, and to approximately 5.5 inches. Now we're going to come back to this 7.5-inch steering tube, and we're going to cut off about an inch or so that it's 5 3/4 inches to fit one of our stretch lowrider frames. Okay, so now we're going to just mark our steering tube from the bottom race up to 5.75 inches or 5 3/4. Okay, please mark it. Okay, and now we'll take it over and we'll cut it. We happen to have this handy dandy tool that allows us to cut a straight line. So bring the steering tube over here and slip it in, and then we just line it up to where our mark is right there and tighten it. Okay, and then next we'll get our saw and make a straight cut. Okay, go ahead and give it a nice straight cut. Okay, and then please take it out. Okay, now that we've cut it, we're going to just grind out the middle a little bit because of the whatever might be there that's not smooth. We happen to have a Dremel, so we're going to use it, but you can just use a regular file if you want to. Alright, go ahead. Okay, now that we've cut it and grinded it, we'll test it by just screwing on one of the bearing seals that's part of the headset. Alright, go ahead please. Okay. Looks like it's working fine. Okay, now that we've cut our steering tube to the right size to fit onto our stretch lowrider frame, we're going to just take the steering tube and first put it back into the Springer fork. Okay? Alright, that's the long axle that holds it together. Go ahead. Okay, next. There's the steering tube. Go ahead. Okay, next. Okay, and next, let's see that hardware. A washer, go ahead. Okay, and last, the end cap. Alright, go ahead and screw that on. Okay, and there's the setup right there. Real simple. Upgrade your bicycle today at bicycledesigner.com.